2 days ago, I sat down with Tekashi 6IX9INE. He wanted to do his first in-person interview since his turn from hardcore gangster rapper turned legendary snitch. He wanted to change the story around his music. See, his music, it sounds the same, but it's not hitting quite the same. The numbers show that. And that's because people these days need more than just music. They need a story. He kept telling me that he had new facts to reveal, that when people heard the whole story, they would understand why he did what he did. I spent more than 3 hours with the man. I repeatedly tried to learn what these new facts that he wanted to reveal were. What is it that was going to change his story, make me like the music again? Ultimately, it became clear to me I didn't want to be associated with this interview. It sounded to me like there was no new information. There was no new story to tell. If there was new information, it would have come out by now. For me, this was a snitch trying to have his cake and eat it too. He was trying to spin the narrative instead of just accepting the truth. I didn't have the access to the uncut footage. I refused to be a part of something where I did not have the editorial control.
Yesterday, I'm sitting at the crib, and my phone is just going crazy, nonstop. 917 number, nonstop. I pick up, and I'm like, yo, what's up? They say, yo, what's up, Gilly, man? I got a proposition for you, Gilly, in X, Y, and Z. So I say, who this? He say, it's 6. I'm like, 6ix9ine? First of all, I don't even know how the nigga got my number, so that was kind of, you know.
Tekashi called you?
Yes, that was kind of like, shit threw me the fuck off, like. So automatically, I'm gonna keep it all the way real.
You sound like a groupie.
You
sound like a fucking. You sound like a naughty. You sound like a groupie.
I got a little nervous because I'm like,
keep acting like you don't know Gil with the people.
Why the fuck would?
What did he say?
And basically, he gave me a proposition. He offered me however much money I wanted to do a one-on-one interview, sit down with him and interview him.
Rat Fest 2020.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me
What the fuck?
And
he knew Gil told on me back in the day.
Wow.
You know, I'm a journalist now.
You were definitely in media.
You know, I'm a media guy now.
You are a media. What the fuck?
You know, I listened to what he was saying, and I kind of thought I was on a federal, recorded line. So
did it feel like that?
It definitely felt like that. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, uncomfortable.
But
that's how it is.
At the end of the day, it's like, what's a nigga motive, man?
I don't know. That's crazy.
What's a nigga trying to get out of this, man?
I don't know. What's up with you? How you been?
You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here if I slap the shit out you, Mona. Hey, y'all better stop fucking playing me if I slap the shit out y'all.
No, I'm just making sure you are.
It's like, what's a nigga motive? What's a nigga trying to get out of this?
I don't know.
Like,
I got your number.
I already right.
He that
was the scariest shit about it.
I don't even understand.
You feel what I'm saying? Part. And it's like, what I'm gonna interview you about? I already know you told. I already know the niggas that you told on. I already know the whole situation. Your whole situation is already out there. What I'm gonna interview you about?
I can't believe that.
Well, I'm gonna interview you. I'm gonna interview you and sit there and be like, you a fucking rat, dog. Dog, you a fucking rat. You jumped in these streets. You was on some sucker shit. You get caught up and you tell on some niggas. You come home, you try to play the sympathy role. Oh, they fucked my baby mom. They did that. Now you right back out here doing the same dumbass shit you was doing before you went to jail. You run around here talking about you smoking on niggas' cousins.
Dead people.
Rest in peace to Newski.
Yeah, rest in peace.
You run around here talking about you smoking on niggas' cousins and you like
filth.
Filthy. Why the fuck I want to interview you? It ain't nothing I can tell you or say to you in the interview that you don't already know and ain't already accepted.
How you get your number though?
I don't fucking know. That was scary. That shit threw me off, man. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, just go ahead and be the rat, man.
Wow.
Just go ahead, man, and be Stuart Little, man. Be Master Splinter, man. You accepted that shit, man. Go ahead and be motherfucking, not Tom, but Jerry. Jerry was the little fucking rat, right?
I believe so.
Right, be Jerry, man.
Was he?
I don't know.
I don't want no parts of that shit, man. I'm cool. I'm good. I don't want no parts of that shit. We don't want none of that action over here, $1 million worth of game.
No matter how much money you got.
Well, I don't give a fuck about the $1 million, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Not me. I'm a nigga that believe you stand on what the fuck you do. Me and Wallow was out here robbing niggas. At one time. I'm 20, he's 17. We out here, we in a mix. We taking shit down. We bucking niggas. This nigga got caught, man, at 17 years old, man. This nigga did 20 years, man. This nigga could have been, this nigga had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different niggas he done took money what he could have told on. But this nigga stood what he did, man. He went up there with killers and gorillas, man. At 17 years old, probably scared to death.
I was.
But he stood what he did, man. You stand what the fuck you do out here.
Tell him I did my year. Tell him about my year.
Yeah, she did a
Tell
year
him about my
too.
year. Nigga.
They locked her up for some
Selling-
minor prostitution shit. Nigga was pimping her. You know what I mean?
Stop that shit.
21. Stood tall. Didn't
But she
even
did a
think
year
twice.
in prison. Huh?
Didn't think twice. Like,
You stood
wasn't
tall,
even-
right?
Real tall.
And you and Tekashi got this something in common. Y'all both got the same kind of
You
hair.
could look me up. No. Besides the rant and shit, I just feel like, yo, the trolling shit is like, how are we? Like, it's like the fact
No.
that niggas even look at that shit. How do y'all even look at that? Like, and then it's like, when you go at niggas like Lil Durk call us out the neighborhood hero. Niggas love Lil Durk. Like, people feel like, they feel like they know Lucy because he shout his name all the time. Nobody's with that. We don't gotta be from
It's like-
Chicago to feel that that's disrespectful. That's foul. We got dead cousins.
And
You
let-
got dead cousins.
And let me
like-
just say this. This fucked up for all y'all followers and you know what's fucked up? Is that when he came home, he played the sympathy role, and a lot of y'all goofy niggas
Yes,
bought
y'all
into
did.
that shit.
Yes, y'all did.
A lot of y'all goofy ass
y'all
niggas,
did.
I'm talking to you. If you was one of them goofy ass niggas that bought into that shit, yeah, but they did
He
fuck
did
his
them dirty
baby
and all that.
mom.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they
What that have
did
to do
do
with
it
it?
dirty. Yeah. But now he running around here doing the same goofy shit. What the fuck y'all gonna say now?
With security.
And just to let y'all know that, oh, Gilly I ain't cloud chasing. I ain't. Where the phone at, man? Hold on. Just so y'all know. What's this? No, that ain't Miles. Hello?
Yo, what's going on?
What's happening?
Yo, Gilly, look, I got this proposal and it's up to you if you want to do it or not.
Who this?
There's me 6.
A proposal with what?
There's a proposal like this. I feel like you got, people look at you, as a street dude, and people respect you in the street way, where a lot of people can't fit your shoes in the point where it asks me the questions that the street people want to know. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, the street people want to know what happened, how it happened, what's right, what's right and what's not. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, those questions, no sense of like what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people gonna say, yo, yeah, you did this, you did that, but it still don't justify. And I feel like at the end of the day, I thought about you and I'm like, yo, it was either you or Joe, and I'm like, Gilly gonna ask the questions that, the streets really want to know and the streets really want to hear, and all the details, because I haven't sat down with nobody and said nothing yet of the details of the case and all of the shit that happened. So it's up to you. I'll just call and see if you wanted to do it. If not, it's completely understandable. But I think this is going to be an interview that's going to be plastered all around the world. You know what I'm saying? And I thought about you. I was like, let me see if you want to do it.
I can't. That's
I mean, that ain't, that ain't really, I don't really condone what you did, young. You know what I mean?
What you did, nigga.
But this is why, if you sat down, I think the streets will really appreciate that you tell me how you feel to my face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Tell me how you feel to my face and be like, yo, as a street dude, I don't condone it. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that'd be a thing where people actually gonna, say, you know what, Gilly, walked in and said what he had to say and asked all the questions that the hood feels like Tekashi 6IX9 is getting away with snitching. Tekashi 6IX9 is out here selling millions of records, right? Still got a career, and
I just want to let y'all know at this point right now, I'm fucked up. Cause I'm still wondering how the fuck did this nigga get my number?
Yeah.
Like
he feels like his snitching is justifiable. You know what I'm trying to say? I think this is a perfect one-on-one conversation. Probably, yo, Gilly, no funny shit. I met you one time in Philadelphia. You seen my growth. This is probably the biggest thing that you gonna ever touch, brother. Like, I'm telling you.
What?
Like, this is gonna be everywhere. Like, I'm talking about Fox everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? One-on-one. Chair to chair, 2 cameras, mic'd up. We let it all out. Ain't no censor. Like, yo, you hear me? Like, no censor. There's nothing that you can't ask me, right?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yo, Gilly, put it like this. Look at all the Joe Buttons, right? Look at the Axe. Look at the Waynos. Look at all of these niggas. They ain't doing shit, right? You the first nigga I sit down with since like, I don't sit down with niggas. I haven't done an interview yet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's waiting on that interview, and it's a one-on-one. Tekashi 6IX9,
Barbara Walters,
Gilly the Kid, right there, one-on-one, no censor. Don't hold back, nigga. Like, you know me, nigga. I met you, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't hold back. Yo, I don't condone what you did. It's not justifiable. It's not this, that, and the third. Gangster. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you a grown-ass man. I'm a grown-ass man.
Nigga trying to finesse.
Nigga can't vouch for no rat shit.
It is what it is. Your respect for me, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, this is what the people want. You got to give them what they want. Who wants it? You a voice of the streets right now. You know what I'm saying? So,
just for the record, I know I'm the voice of the streets. You ain't gotta tell me that. I've been the voice of the streets for 20 plus years. Second record, the biggest thing I ever did in my life was the birth of my kids. Shout out to Dayana. Shout out to Kayed. Shout out to Devin. Shout out to Talib. Shout out to Nala. That was the biggest things I ever did in my life. Not interviewing a fucking rat. Not interviewing a nigga who jumped out here head first. Like he was cut from that cloth. And wasn't cut from that cloth. Nigga wasn't 100% cotton. Nigga was rayon. Nigga was some cheap ass silk. Wasn't Egyptian cotton. So, the biggest thing I ever did in my life was the birth of my kids, my nigga. Just for the record. I just wanted to play that shit just so y'all could see it. Ain't no capping going on with but we rightfully declined over here $1 million worth of game. We cool.
And he mentioned 2 niggas. Let me just say this. Can't nobody that's out of pocket say anything about people that's in pocket. Don't never mistake or take it any way because, Gil and Joe might have had words, but we ain't on that nut shit.
Right.
Joe, one thing about Joe is Joe. Joe do his thing. We all know who Joe is. Joe Buttons, as I would say. Joe is a brother of ours. We don't look at people like that. It ain't no beef. It ain't no malice. Then he said, Wayno, my brother. Shout out to both of them niggas. Because I'm not going to let nobody that's out of pocket say something about people that's pushing the culture forward in any type of fucking way. Not on my watch, my man. So I don't know what him even mentioning them come up about them dudes is doing some great things out here. Keep
That's
doing
how
your things,
niggas
brother.
do. They wanna link up the
divide
mad
and conquer.
bitch link up.
Divide
That's
and
what people
conquer,
do.
mentioning niggas'
Yeah.
names. We ain't that's
Yeah.
whole
He
shit.
they just had a little
No,
back and
we ain't
forth.
with
So
all that shit.
let me feed off
Yeah,
that.
that
That
dumb
nigga
shit.
think he's smarter than
Man,
other
everybody.
niggas. He think he's smarter than everybody. But
but
that's how you
let's
end up
get
in
to
that
what we
fucked
get
up
into, man.
You
situation.
know, at the end of the day,
Thinking you smart. That's how you
know,
played yourself.
at the end of the day, you know, the one thing about me is when you dealing with a nigga like that, you never show him you know, you never. I didn't have to get on the phone and show a nigga how I truly feel about the nigga, because I'm trying to see what it is you trying to. What is it you trying to? You feel me? Because a old Gilly would have got right on the phone. What the fuck you want? You bitch ass nigga. You fucking rat. You fuck. But the older Gilly is like, let me see what this nigga's trying to get accomplished.
Some nut shit. You trying to get
Let
on
me-
the platform
let me
of
just
some
listen
solid
and
motherfuckers.
See what a
With
nigga
some
trying to
bullshit.
get
And say
accomplished.
something about some solid
Yeah.
solid motherfuckers and try to
That's
put muscle
really
on niggas' jacket.
You
crazy.
feel
That
what
ain't
I'm
cool,
saying?
man.
Let me
That's
see what a nigga
different out here,
going
yeah,
at with
man.
this shit to see if
That's crazy.
and it's just like, nah, bruh. It's like, my nigga, even though I'm a journalist, I do media now, sitting down interviewing you is just not something that I'm interested in. It ain't even like it could put no smut on my name. It ain't even like, because it's an interview. But just me as a man,
Yeah, you want
as
some
a
bullshit.
it's just like I don't have it in me.
He's asking,
do
he's
it.
saying, this is what he's saying on the
don't-
phone, whether you know it at home or not. He's saying, yo, I need you, because you a street nigga, to tell them that it was right why I did what I did.
No, he ain't
I want you
saying
to
that. That never
justify.
happened.
I want
No, they
you
ain't
to.
saying that.
What he want to do, I already see one thing about me.
He said what's right and
No,
wrong.
no. He want to get with one of these top niggas that's looked at and respected, and he wanted to get on my platform, and he was going to do all the same shit that he's doing now. He was going to accept the fact that he ratted and that he told on some niggas and that he was going to accept all that. And then he was going to say, well, what about such and such? He did this. And what about this person? And what about this person? And then you mess with Meek and you such and such a bunch of shit that ain't got nothing to do with no telling. No, it's just messy shit. And I don't deal with messy shit. I don't deal with messy shit. We not here to talk about no other niggas. We not here to talk about what no other niggas did. We not here to it's like you like a wounded female. You feel what I'm saying? You get caught every time you wrong. You want to bring up some old shit that a nigga did 3 years ago to try to justify why the fuck you wrong today. But what about when you did, bitch? That ain't got nothing to do with what you did today. So at the end of the day,
How did he have your number? That's the
Mo,
bottom line.
I'm gonna keep it all the way
Put
real.
it out here.
He's the fucking police.
So what's going on with you?
When I slap the shit out you.
That's
Mo.
what we want to know. That's what everybody at home want to know. What we know.
All
We
right.
know. Why he called you directly?
I know why he called you.
I don't even have your number.
Oh no, it's a bunch of niggas in New York got my number.
No,
They ain't gotta
no.
worry
Your
about
name is in the
Bullshit.
directory.
Something ain't
my name
right.
in the directory.
You're the rat directory. When you told on me, nigga. When you got me ice, they got you down. Oh yeah, we got him. We already got some paper on Gil. Here you go. Call him.
Oh, you want to get into our next sponsor? If I slap the shit out
You
you,
ain't
I'm
gonna
on
do that.
in.
Listen, let me say this.
No.
Let me say this.
Fuck you,
Let me say. Put that sweat on your day.
Back off.
Shut your little ass. Look how I grab you like a little boy. I grab you like a little boy.
Why you gonna grab my ass?
I ain't grab your ass. No, I ain't come at
ass,
you.
pussy.
Now, we was in jail. I'm not saying I would have done that.
Tekashi just
but I'm just
called
saying,
you,
I just gripped
like-
you down like a little boy. Sit your dumb ass down.
ain't grab my
like
ass,
a little kid.
man.
You want somebody to grab your cheeks. You spicy,
Why
man.
you gonna grab right here, though, dog?
I grabbed your cheeks.
Out of all the
Did I
places
grab
you
your
grabbed,
cheeks?
yes.
No, I didn't. I grabbed your ass. Well, you sat down real quick for somebody to be grabbing your cheeks.
You just missed the biggest opportunity
No,
of your
because I
life,
had to,
nigga.
you know what I mean?
You had to protect the
Yeah,
cheeks.
yeah.
You just missed the biggest opportunity of your life, nigga.
The cheek protector coming soon. How to protect your cheeks in jail
Missed the
and on the
biggest
streets
opportunity
by
of your
Gilly.
life.
Listen, man. One
You wanted
thing.
me to interview him so I could be like, hold on, you
No,
need
she
a
just
dick
wanna take a
suck before
picture
you
with
go
him.
to.
She wanna take a
Got
picture
dick
with him.
suck for you. You nigga, go ahead and take
She went
it.
in the groupie mode. 6IX9INE. Oh my God. She went in the whole Becky.
Plot twist.
You, that
Tekashi
white
on the
girl
next
came up.
episode right here.
They look at. He's something else. One thing about man.
Gilly played some audio. Gilly played some audio of Duke, and it was Duke basically begging for an interview. with Gilly and $1 Million Worth of Game. A lot of pleas were being copped. A lot of explaining was being done. And Gilly played this in efforts to say, that's not what I do. I'm not fucking with that. It's not cap. It's not for the net. This is what's happening behind the scenes. And I declined. And then Wallow said some words after that. Shout out to Wallow. Shout out to Gilly. Shout out to all of them.
Yeah, respect that stance.
I respect that stance, and I respect how people get to that stance. And this is an interesting story for me, because I think I came on here a few weeks ago and said that Duke was trying to get an interview. I don't know if that was on air or off.
I think it was off.
I think that was off air.
Yeah.
I said to y'all, Duke is trying to get an interview. I think I told Rory first. Rory's reply was, well, why would you do that?
Right.
I agreed.
Right.
I bared him the details of all that came from that. And then Maul got wind of it the next day and said the same, why would you do that? And then I saw this clip from this lawyer page that I follow on Instagram. This is a Lawyer for Workers. I follow this page on Instagram. Really informative page that stays on top of some of the hip-hop related court matters.
Okay. I'll check it out.
And I listened to Gilly. These stories are similar. Pardon me. So I figured I'd share mine. Though I did record that conversation as well because I don't trust people, I won't play it. But it was an interesting dialogue that I had between me and my business partner, Ian. Tekashi's people reached out. Murph, I've heard that name in a few Tekashi videos. James Cruz reached out. A few people reached out. And Murph claimed that I knew him from the hood from back in the day. So I called him to see what he had to say. And he echoed basically the sentiments that we heard from Gilly and this lawyer gentleman, which were Tekashi is looking to do an interview. It'll be unlike any interview he's ever done. He has not sat down and done any interviews, and he's willing to like reveal some facts that have never been revealed before.
All for what?
Well, for me, that's the question that arose. For me, we just saw you in one of the highest profile trials that we've had in hip hop ever. I don't assume there to be new information that you have yet to divulge from that, number one. And number two, I was having this conversation with him a day after his New York Times interview.
Yeah.
And the New York Times interview didn't reveal very much either. So I was looking to see what he wanted and why he wanted it. And Murph was like, yo, I could put him on the phone right now. I could put him on the phone right now. I'm like, no. I don't need to speak to him directly. You can just tell me what he wants, or you can tell my business partner what he wants. They offered to pay. It's like, nah, I'm not really. It's not it. It's not here for the money. It's not a money conversation.
Right.
And then he got on with my business partner. He snatched the phone from the gentleman Murph, and he proceeded to tell Ian that this would be the biggest interview that Joe has ever done. And I want to point out that while it may have been,
so
this is that clear crossroads between people who do it for numbers and people who don't.
Integrity.
That word is like lost to this generation.
Right. Yeah.
And some of these 40-year-old bitches that's spreading these rumors.
Right.
Like that word integrity is almost like, that shit is like Rosetta Stone to some of these people.
Yeah.
And I explained that while it, and that seems to be where Gilly caught offense at this would be the biggest thing you did in your life. I didn't get offended by that because I knew he meant numbers wise and he may have had a point there.
Right.
But my response to that is, so what?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing it for numbers. What are you looking to reveal here? And come to find out, he was looking to expose some of the people who fuck with him behind the scenes, who are timid to do so in person or on the internet.
Oh, he's ready to snitch again.
He was looking to shit on a bunch of people that, he was looking to expose people.
Of course, that's what he's done. That's what he did.
No, though.
Yeah, like listen, man.
But that doesn't say enough. Stop. Because your research shouldn't stop there. Because as I said to Ian, if he's looking, and I said to Murph, why doesn't he do this with Ack?
Right.
That's your man. Ack runs this shit. Talk to him. This is his lane.
I mean, it would make more sense.
Yeah.
Ack, they're friends. He says they're not. That is not going to materialize the way that it would if he were with you. And that said to me, oh no. Then I said, wait, well, why don't he just do it on his own? Cut his own Instagram on, tell his own story. He been doing that. Nah, we not gonna. Okay. Oh, okay. Now it becomes crystal clear, as it did for Gilly. You're not looking to expose something. You're looking to expose something while sitting next to somebody that's official. Mm-hmm. You're looking to expose something next to somebody who didn't fuck with you. That's called you're looking for a cosign.
And a different audience.
So I said no. I'm an energy guy. I explained this to Ian and anybody else that I was talking to about. I'm an energy guy. Certain energies you just keep away. It don't matter the price point.
Yeah.
It don't matter what's to offer. It don't matter if this would be the biggest interview I've done in my career. It's all nasty. Yeah. So I'm going to stay away. And then I saw Gilly release what he released, and I said, wow, look at that. This little manipulative fuck.
Mm-hmm. But see, that's a lesson.
Back to manipulating. See, because Joe's stance on Duke has always been not that he wasn't complicit, but he manipulated. Mm-hmm. I think he was down with whatever gang shit, and he manipulated the gang culture. Then I think he took that and he manipulated the court system. And I think the broader picture is all in effort to manipulate hip-hop culture.
Yeah.
So now when all of that fails, no, you don't go to sort out people who believe you to have been manipulative in an attempt to manipulate them. I was really proud of $1 million worth of game for their response and how they got to that, because we got to the same exact conclusion, which is, fam, we're not going to be used here. Yeah. You can say Joe's name because you know that me and Gil have had beef for words or whatever you want, but in the grand scheme of things, nah. Nah. Gilly and Wallow walked away with that. This lawyer gentleman walked away with that. I walked away with that. And this is without paying attention to anything that Billboard or projections was saying.
Right.
This is just, I'm going to stay away from nasty energy.
Yeah.
And now here we are. The fucking list, the Billboard, the projections come out. Dirk ends up moving his album. Didn't want to be associated with that mess. And the projections are lower than, let me explain it to people. The projections are lower than what it would take for an artist to travel with 9 and 10 security guards everywhere he goes. See, that's the part that the public never really deciphers. Mm-hmm. It's not who flopped and who didn't. It's what comes in versus what is spent.
The overhead.
How much did it cost to flop?
And this kid, if you're looking, it takes a lot for him to move around. And if you're looking, when he's attempting to gain traction or momentum or engagement, all he do is start talking about other niggas. It ain't my job to decide whether the niggas he talking about is real, fake, or not, whatever they are. But you're not gonna misutilize my platform. You're not going to manipulate my platform and my brethren because you want to come out and expose some people? You want to rat some more?
Yeah, nah. I'm more Bobby and Rowdy than 6ix9ine. You know, I would love to have them come kick it with us. I would never sit down and talk to him. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, again, integrity, morals. Where is it? Where's your integrity at? Where's your morals? What type of man are you? And, you know, a lot of times, you know, dudes think because they get a bunch of clicks and views on a social media platform that's people letting them feel like, oh, I support that. Right. Oh, I like that. Right. And that's not what it is. You know, people, you slow down and look at a car wreck on the highway. Mm-hmm. That don't mean you like the car wreck. You pray for the people. You hope everybody's safe. You hope everybody's alive. Right. You don't want to see that
For me, Tekashi and Selena Powell are in the same corner of hip-hop.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
when
it's
y'all
a-
asked me to
the
discuss
integ- the
Selena
no integrity
Power,
room, yeah.
Selena whatever her name is, and her homegirls that are just running around dropping names, attempting to
same.
exploit some people.
It's one and the same for sure.
Yeah, I don't. This is a corner of hip hop that I avoid. Like this is for the kids. Like this ain't for 40-year-old me.
No, but I can't even say it's for kids, man, because
It
again,
ain't for me.
when you look at
Who is it for?
no, I'm saying when you look at like a Bobby Shmurda and a Rowdy, and you know the way Bobby conducted himself and what he did, so that his best friend wouldn't have more time in prison than he would.
But you started me out wrong. Because you naming Bobby Shmurda, who I'm sure got his code of ethics from the street.
But I'm just talking about age.
But I'm talking
He
about
was young,
I'm
too,
talking
going
about
through that.
no, I'm talking about a predatory music industry.
Right. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So if you allow yourself to be used and manipulated, you can be. The music industry didn't teach Bobby, yo, I'm gonna take this on the chin and give me more time so my man could come home.
Oh no, absolutely.
They didn't get that from
that
this.
That was in him already.
Yeah,
that was there
I'm
already.
talking about the music industry being predatory and complicit in certain things.
Absolutely.
And Selena Powell and her crew and the Pips, along with Duke and whatever the fuck he's trying to pull. For me, I'm saying it's all the same corner of hip hop. I'm not beat, especially when I had a long week. I don't care. I don't care.
No, I get it.
I
But
don't
again,
care.
like we said,
And
where's
after the
integrity?
conversation, Ian understood. And keep in mind, Ian loves this kid. Not loves him, but is not as angry at him as we are, as I am.
Well, Ian is not from our culture.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Ian fell in love with hip hop being a white kid in the suburbs watching.
Right.
And if that's how you fell in love with hip hop, then you shouldn't be mad at this kid who is the same. I have a different understanding.
I don't even think you could say that white kid from the suburbs. Say what you will about the snitching.
Well,
the
he said
case,
that.
And that
Ian said that
I know,
about
but
himself.
I'm just saying. Say what you will about the case, all that, cool. If you don't come from that world, he snitched, whatever, that you could feel that way. Whatever. But to be part of a rollout that includes going to Nipsey's mural to pretend to wave at fans and then get in with security and run away, and then put Nipsey in the caption who didn't fuck with you, and then to go to Dirk's cousin's memorial spot. You don't have, that has nothing to do with street shit. That's just a man moral code. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid?
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with snitching.
How you want that interview to go, fam? Like, you want me to sit down and ask you why you trolling about niggas' dead homies?
Yeah, that has nothing to do with snitching. That's
Like-
just a moral thing. I would never want to be around that person.
But
period.
But here's this is the thing, Rory. Even with snitching, right? That tells you where that person's morals are. So
Connected.
all of this that comes after that, I'm not
Yeah.
surprised at none of this shit because you already showed me the type of man that you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I already see where your integrity is at. I already see where your morals is at. So anything
Yes.
after this is like, it doesn't surprise me.
I guess I'm just trying to say you could split those two things. If you don't care about street codes, none of that shit, agree with Tekashi and whatever
Right.
his
No,
story
yeah,
is,
exactly.
you still, as a human being,
Right.
should have an issue with someone going to these places to troll
Absolutely.
for attention over two young man's deaths.
See, my issue is when you do it for numbers, I never know why you're doing it or when you will do it.
And you'll do anything.
You will do whatever if you're doing it for numbers.
I don't
and-
like
and
niggas
for-
around me that will do any, like, you don't know what they'll do.
Yeah.
Like, nah. Don't come around me because I'm with you with me, and you just, I don't know what you're gonna do. I'm not comfortable.
I took a big L, right? I could have done a video, sit-down interview with Tekashi 6IX9, thousands of followers, millions of views, all this new hype, publicity for me and my business, my brand. But go listen to the Joe Budden podcast today, because Joe put into words what I felt when I sat down one-on-one with Tekashi and was hearing what he was trying to say, the narrative he's trying to put out there. And shout out to Joe Budden, man. He played my whole video from the beginning to the end on his podcast that goes out to millions of listeners. And he articulated it so well, the dynamic that's going on, which is that interview, to interview him, to be part of what he's trying to say right now, is to just get pulled into a very negative energy.
You know, a place where there's numbers, where there's views, it's content that people will consume, but the energy around it is just so negative. It's all about trying to drag people, trying to justify the unjustifiable, make excuses. When you're a rat and you rat, your present is to get out of jail. You don't get to have your cake and eat it too, all right? You don't get the fan love and the adoration. It's over. Just, you know, you're a free man. Take it and move to the side. And I doubted myself for a second. I thought, man, I took a big L. I should have been a part of this, but nah. Stand for something. If you don't stand for something, you don't stand for nothing. All pub is not good pub. Just because the numbers are right doesn't mean it makes sense.